Howdy, y'all. It's your old pal Bubba J talking at you. And today, I'm at Bubba J's new mobile sporting goods dropship paradise. Now on rotation to wherever I can park near a lake so that I can fish without getting yelled at for getting this thing stuck. Again. So today I was cooking on the campfire and I had to chase off some local wildlife, and that got me to thinking. While I'm waiting for the fish to bite, I put a long handle on this cast iron skillet and, bada bing, we got us a tactical frying pan. Comes with a detachable 4-foot long pole for that long range bonking, and a natural non-stick surface that's super easy to clean. Also cooks up some really good fried eggs while you're here by the lakeside. So y'all come on down today and get your all-purpose tactical frying pan for only $19.99. And if you buy 2 of them, you get the chain to connect them and make pan chucks for free. So that's Bubba J's new mobile sporting goods dropship paradise, currently on Lake Wanaketcha-Fishy.
Hello everyone, this is Halzikar of the Black Pants Legion, and thank you for choosing WBPL 76 for your entertainment. Thank you all for being here this evening. This is Hanging with Halzikar, the weekend end. And I appreciate all of you being here. There's been a lot of people already in chat. Falkenstein, Fezbearer, Das Gruben, Lady Red, Night Clerk, Laughing Man. Hidden Boss was here, but he had to crash on out, so we will miss Hidden Boss. I want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you for choosing WBPL 76 for your entertainment, and thank you for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Grimos. Glad you're here too. Tell your friends. Come on by. We'll have a nice time. But as is... Oh, Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein is interrupting his binge watch of House, and there's Silicone. We're going to head on over to the good stuff because it's the weekend's end, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment. The Redeems should be on for sharing a positive story that happened this last week for you. I had a couple people graduate out of one of my classes this past week. That's nice. Those folks are moving on out and moving on to the rest of their lives, and I'm happy for them. And so there's a good memory for you right there. Plus good memories with the family. So, the House of Kids and Dear Darling and all that kind of good stuff. So if you've got a positive memory to share, make sure you redeem that. It's only a 100 goob, because we didn't want there to be any barrier to you sharing your positive stories, because you know why? That's the good stuff. Give me just a second. Gotta wet the whistle a little bit. And the other thing, Halzikat's hanging out under the desk. She doesn't want pets tonight, but she just wants to be nearby, so we've got all of that going on. Please, 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 please feel free. Share them good memories. Share those good things. Let's have a nice time together. And we might even have a guest drop in a little bit. We'll see how that goes too. Don't know yet. We will find out. Falkenstein's hitting the wrong mention. All right, everybody. That's what we're gonna well, we're getting everybody's good stuff in. Bear in mind, it is time. Spittoons up, because guess what? We're going back into Shadows over Loathing. We might actually close this out. Oh, Grimos has a positive share. Grimos has a positive share. Nearly halfway through your current dog sitting job, hanging out and doing good work with older hounds, and lurking while you're making notes for a Battletech game. Thank you for sharing, Grimos. We appreciate it. And there's Silicone and Fezbear spittoons up. Let's get into our gameplay. Hey, we are here. It is time for us to continue. Thank you, Grimos, for hitting those tags. Just go down the list. I don't know if we got anybody new with us tonight, and that's okay. I'm just happy you're here. We're going to continue back into Shadows over Loathing. Ah, yes. We had gone through the prison. We had gotten crackers from everybody. Hey, Clan Ducks. Thank you for being here. I'm still of the opinion that there's going to be some more stuff for us to sort out. But since we're nearby, at the moment, we're going to mosey our way over to the IRS central office. With a sinister hissing, the shadows of a nearby alley coalesce themselves in the forms of 3 shadow policemen. Looks like you better get ready for a fight. Don't sweat it, Buck. I got this one. And Molly mows down the cop silhouettes with a burst from her Tommy gun, and they burst into wisps of black smoke that quickly disperse. So, never mind. Hey! Tom Zach, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate you very much. We're going by the IRS to see what the heck's going on. A briefcase has been discarded among the rubble. Let's see what's inside. It's full of meat. It's amazing what people will throw away if you oppress them enough. Come and see the violence inherent in the system. That's not also full of meat. That's only 36. This wheel must have gotten tired of being attached to a car. Sure looks that way. This bit of rubble is sad. I'm a psychogeologist. I'm going to comfort it. The brick is afraid its best days are behind it. You ally and collect its fears. I have more Eldritch Mist. Okay. Oh, phone. They're calling again. Hello? What will you do on a rainy day? When your house is on fire, how will you get out? When you are on the train, who will save you? What do you mean, when my house is on fire? This isn't him. I understand. Do you want this telephone or shall I burn it? Give it to me. Did I answer wrong? Oh, well, they just took it. I'm not answering any of those right. This tree is dead and cold, like a cold dead hand. I mean, that makes sense. Let's see, is there anything else out here? Hopefully next year's model will be right side up. That's a good hope. The local branch of the IRS is looking pretty run down. You'd think they'd have plenty of funds for upkeep. Maybe this isn't how it works. It won't budge. It's probably just as well you hate paying taxes. So I cannot go in. Huh. Well. I guess we're going to Vista Hill. Oh my gosh. You are just straight up being attacked by a giant hovering wad of cancer. Considering that there's going to be cigarette ads on the radio for another 43 years, they won't even start banning smoking on airplanes for 60. You'd think this direct assault would be unnecessary. Guess you got impatient. Holy crap! Just a giant hovering wad of cancer. Well, guess what? I'm on. Oh. 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 A shadow-tainted flesh polyp. Oh, that is just horrible to behold. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Ah. That is so gross. Yuck. Molly, can you kneecap the polyp? Yeah, that's good. Uh-oh, shadow bite. Ooh, that is a lot of poison damage. Mosquito. Oh, mosquito. We probably shouldn't invite that. We're going to start with, look at this creepy thing. Lady Red, I'm going to kill it with hot cheese. Is that good? Rise, servant of cheese. Hail Zorg. Fire in the cheese hole. What have you got left? 4. You got 4 left. You got 18, 29, and 17. What can I start with? Let's see. What can we need activated charcoal so Molly doesn't get poisoned to doom. You know what? Holy water on a big wad of cancer seems appropriate. It isn't evil enough? That's not right. That can't be right. Well, we'll do a medical procedure and puncture it. How's that sound? I know. I've got the AP draining going on. Oh, positive share from Silicone. Have an old college acquaintance that is a professional close-in street magician. He did a show in town. I got to see him perform and catch up. Some other college friends in the larger area came in to see him as well. Good time all around. That is fantastic, Silicone. Thank you very much. Holy water might be better for the IRS. You're probably right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ancestral Diggington weapon to the prism so it doesn't buff everybody. Alright, so it's going to fade. Oh, thank goodness that horrible thing is out. That's a lot of spoopy damage. He's only got 1 hit point. He ain't got nothing. 17. He's only hitting for 5 physical, though. Oh, it's because they've got physical armor. That would explain it. They have spoopy armor, but he's still only hitting for... Oh, I bet it's because I didn't boost my mysticality. Well, go hit him, bud. Go hit him. Oof. Oh, he did 11 cold. And he's gone. And he's gonna do the bite thing with the poisson. Alright. And Mosquito with the grossest healing you've ever seen. Bask in my aroma. Alright, I don't much want to be poisoned. So I'm going to charcoal briquette myself. No longer poisoned, that's good. Oh yeah, and we'll use a glob of super aloe too. That's good. Alright, let's get some Stilton splatter going. Stim Zam Haparati. And then you've only got 2. You have 10. You're going to be on fire for 3. Can deal with that. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Yeah, let's take him out. Alright, good stuff. Yes, please go punch that thing. Well, yes, you got to do that, but there's a difference. Oh, yes, you attack the golem. Good for you. Hidden Mosquito is gonna put some serious hurt down. Alright. You won. Who says there's no cure for cancer? Who says it? Bill Hicks. Let me look at the food real quick, see if I've got a good way to boost my AP. That's prison slops actually seems kind of useful. Government cheese. Swan cake, that's good. That's also good. Yuck, no. This seems like a bad plan. No, 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 no. I don't think any of the pate sounds particularly. Oh, I'm having a glow nut. Yep. Yep. Increase mysticality by 1 and increase AP regen by round. 1 AP regen per round, yes. Instead of being all corned up. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Gain the effect Sweet Glow. Combination of sugar and radiation is giving you the energy you need to do slightly smarter stuff than you usually do. Yes, Gruben, this game is just delightfully fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. Let me see. Effects. Where's my drinking effect? Ah, yes. Here we... Yes. Okay. This was the deluxe cocktail that I had. Oh, ordinary phone booth. Ignore it. Done. I'm gonna try punching it. Oh no, because I won't have hands anymore. I'll leave for now. What is this? One of the pay telescopes, but better look at any of the scenery is no value at all. Uncle Murray. You can deal with the pillar yourself somehow, or we can try and fight it. Yes, Falkenstein, you are correct. Let's see, let's check the filters. Maximum AP. Riveted loose pants. Well, that would do the same thing as my garish electrified riveted maintenance overalls. Would it? No, wait. Do I have a battery? Okay, let's try this. Okay, now we are going to go to pants. No. That's pocket battery. Add AP. Yes. Yes, you sew the battery into the lining of your pocket, jolts of electricity begin to crackle their way up and down your legs. I am now wearing electrified riveted loose pants. Wouldn't this be Genkos from the 90s? So the mob and the hobos cleared these out. Is there anybody I didn't make friends with that I should have? You find yourself in front of a forbidding building. The crumbling ruin of some old government office. The bureaucrats now replaced with regular rats. Well, we gotta check that out. You poke through the sad old offices and hallways, lamenting the fall of the reliable old structures we once depended on. Is this really the future? You sigh. A couple of minutes later, you find an old safe full of meat, and your mood improves dramatically due to the short-term windfall. That's also not full of meat at this point, but we'll take it. Woohoo! Wow. Look at that. That is a heck of a thing. Hot pile of bug diggings. I am Hal's Diggington. This is both a tragedy and an opportunity. Let's collect some popcorn. I got a handful of popcorn. You catch pieces one at a time until you have a handful. Increases your cold armor by 6. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, is there anything... Oh, they're calling again. Does it bother you? What, having to make all these telephone calls? Oh, listen, it's him. Oh, you're wanting popcorn? Yeah, it's a good song. Boo! He looks sad. He's not bothering anybody. Let's burn him and see what he does. Hang up. Nope. Oh, ow. Close it. Ouch. That wasn't fun. They burned me, jerks. A burning bush. You think it'll have instructions? Okay, let's find out what this is about. Do you want to join this extremely violent dance? It seems I probably need to, don't I? Because I can't deal with the stage right now. Yep, looks like we're gonna mosh. Oh, they're trying to, okay. Oh, Pyromaniac intends to attack Molly for 21 spooky and set her on fire. Let's put a little stymie to that, Molly. He doesn't need kneecaps. He doesn't need nothing is what he don't need. Wow. Let's see. Stonderson the Maniacal Doll. Okay. Well, here's a Stilton Splatter. Abracagorgonzola. Cool. What have you got? A Mad Maniac intends to scream a bunch of teeth at Molly. Let's... You heard that right. Intends to scream a bunch of teeth at Molly. Your mysticality's high, though, so I might be able to, Mind Melt! Boop. There we go. Punched you in the brain. 231 meat. Mosquito is stronger. Government cheese. Sounds good. Is this... Oh, this is the farming location for this. You encounter the stone foundation of a bakery that appears to have suffered some kind of massive explosion. See how it feels? The foundation knows it is strong, but it regrets not being strong enough to save the rest of the bakery from the explosion. Next time it will try harder. Powerful grit. Yes, I believe that is what the fire debuff is from. The cold column is covered in cold bugs. I'd love to have my HVAC. But, you know, they didn't ask me. Wait, what? You stumble across some freshly abandoned snacks tucked into the recess of this concrete bench. Oh, Shadow Hot Dog, Shadow Beer. Yeah, Oh, look at those poor ballerinas back there. Oh. This rock seems to be the source of the unnatural cold in this area. Let's explore its feelings. It was happy once. It provided power for this place. The lights, the curtains, the sewing machines they used to repair the tutus when they got all torn up. Once it helped bring people joy and culture. Now it is only ruin, sadness, violence, and cold. Such cold. I got 4 Frosty Flakes, and that rock is a bummer. Let's close this. Boop. You are out of questions. Will you make a guess now? I don't have any more questions or guessing. What are we guessing? It is me. I am your dream date. What? I've been your dream date this whole time. If I hang up, will you find me? Yes, I know where you are. Who are you two? Since the line is silenced, the line is dead. Maybe that's for the best. I got the perk. You've heard too much. Ask not for whom the phone rings. Okay. That's, well, that's... I'm going to hope that's rain. Want to hop on the stage and join this terrible show? Let's bust some moves, heads, I don't know, something. Look at these. Oh, gosh. Ballerinas. Ballerangas. Gaudius the Deranged Nutcracker. You know what, Molly? Why don't you just take him out entirely? That'd be awesome. Whack. No more Nutcracker. +3 to stats. Alright, bask in my aroma. 4 AP, that's what we're talking about. Hail Zorg. Okay. Let's increase my mysticality by 5. Yeah, let's do that. You have... Okay, 15. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna cook your brain. And then that'll only deal 10. But we're gonna do it anyway. All we wanna do is cook your brain. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna cook your eyes. Oh, you got a lot of cold armor. It's a shame, because I do cold and bleeding and poison and on fire with this ancestral ice cream scoop. Get 'em. Ballerina tea. Oh. A tea that the ballerinas drink to suppress their appetites and help them stay fit. You sure hope that within the next 100 years or so, society starts to reject stuff like this. Nope. Oh, hey Diggs, thank you for being here. Happy Diggs Day. It's okay, glad you're here. The redeems for the positive stories, the happy stories, is still up. Pretzel Bomber, I find it fascinating. This game is nonsense from one end to the other, yet still manages to consistently disturb the extent you would expect of a proper Lovecraftian tale. It is impressive, isn't it, Pretzel Bomber? It is very impressive. And I got another Smoldering 2 too, so that's nice. Oh, it's another grind. That's strange. Nestled amid the ashes of the old city park, you spot a statue of your nemesis, a sinister wizard, Lady Dark Noel. I'm gonna vandalize it. You sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top and leave the pigeons to do the rest. Okay, von Falkenstein, that looks like a cursed line of text, and it worries me. Okay, the pylon's wrecked. Can't go inside. Someone swiped the steps. Ordinary phone booth. Federal Bureau of Defenestration. You know what? Let's wander a second, because what was once a towering obsidian pillar. The rock was pretty frightening even before the entire area became a terrifying blighted ruin. Maybe the old government was just as scary as the new one. That makes you think. You stop thinking when a spooky mist gathers around you and drifts into your pocket. More eldritch mist. Hey, Diggs. Positive share. New meds are side effects have gone away. Feeling better. Hey everybody, Parallax is joining us tonight. Thank you for being here. Hang on, I'm reading a positive share. Give me just a second. Diggs is saying that even did a tabletop RPG today without the strings or assistances like before, so things are improving. Diggs, I'm so happy to hear that for you. That is fantastic. Parallax, how are you tonight?
I persist.
I understand.
Yes, that's right, Pretzel Bomber. Loud Parallax jump scare, because it's spooky season.
It is spooky season. I am hoping to do a... I have an idea for doing a spooktacular the Sunday before Halloween, but I need to get some stuff in line first.
So, like a week from today.
Yep, pretty much. Another squad, gang...
Pretty much.
Let's see, another squad, gang, murder of ballerinas pirouettes towards you. Looks like it's time for a grand battement, where battement is a ballet term meaning beating, although they probably don't usually mean it in the regular sense. But in this context, though, yeah.
Halzikar.
Halzikar.
Diggs says we're Halzikar.
Halzikar.
Halzikar sounds like something you take to help you poop.
Yeah, I was getting ready to make the same damn joke. All right.
It's almost as though we come from the same environment.
Yeah. We do help you poop. Okay, Diggs.
Well, I'm glad we're helping you get it out, Diggs. So, Diggs, you forced me to ask the question at this point. Does a bear shit in the woods? No, I'm not answering his question until he answers my question. Okay, he always shits in the woods. He's older. He's positively ancient.
Halzikar is older. Yes.
He's like the guy. He's like Walter Donovan at the end of Last Crusade, where he picks up the wrong cup and then ages 10,000 years in 30 seconds. That's Hal.
Junior.
I didn't say you were Sean Connery.
Falkenstein asked if it was Paracar instead, but I think Halzalax has run away with it. All right, so Molly Buttons is going to do some Tommy gun spray. We're going to get some DACA going.
Apparently, I caught Fitz Bear offhand with the comment about you being older.
Oh, yeah, you're saying you were being kind of brutal with it there.
I do that. That's okay.
Here goes Hidden Mosquito. Oh, laying down the hurt. Gotta love it. Let's see. How much would I do to you? 14 hot damage? Yeah. Mind melt.
Mentalk?
No,
the Mind Taker?
Mind melt.
Mind Taker!
So the question now becomes, do I mind melt this one, or do I use the ancestral Diggington weapon?
I don't know. Is it the Vulcan Mind Melt?
No, this is the Cheese Wizardry Mind to Melt.
I failed to see a difference.
Also, the Diggington family line is this ice cream scoop here.
Oh, well, naturally.
Yep, here, we'll use it. Look at this.
Pretzel Bomber says, Halzalax, all unnatural, no hands made, non-naturally evolved organism, gluten-free laxative, discount Dan approved, warning, may cause dandruff.
Yeah, that all checks out.
Yeah.
So I got Swan Cake, a Smoldering Tutu, and a stack.
Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo.
It is... Oh, deserted street corner, they've put up a cast iron statue of a mean-looking army guy named General Bruise. Well, I don't have the muscle to do anything, so we'll just keep moving. Let's see here. Oh, right, I can't do this because I've got to take down the last... I've got to take down the last pillar.
A caricature of me in a spittoon. Thank you, Diggs. Thank you.
Well, yeah.
I suppose it's not strictly a caricature.
Well, but it... I was here for... Maybe flip them. We'll go with... Molly shoots shadowy cop silhouettes. Because they're not really cops, they're silhouettes.
Naturally.
I guess we're just going to have to fight this one, because I don't think... Hey, Grimos! I don't think I've got the group together to take this out.
So what's up with the Citadel from Half-Life 2 floating around in the back there?
We got a water break.
Oh.
We got to stretch. Oh, and if you got a positive share, please drop it in the chat. So what's happening here is the Shadow President needs more shadow. The Shadow President is drawing shadow energy to the Black House. And
sure.
We busted.
This all checks out.
Yeah, we busted 2 of the 3 pillars. And whenever I went to go bust the other 2, my friends showed up to help. That was the hobos and the mob.
Was it the hobos or was it their family?
No, it was the hobos. It was all the
hobos.
Hobos.
So it wasn't the hobo Ken?
You know, somebody beat you to that joke about 4 weeks ago.
I don't care.
Okay.
My purpose is not to be funny.
No, it never has been, has it? That's what happens when you hit that old joke too hard, bud.
Chews on toothpick irritably.
Yep. He just walked into it. It's another one of those hovering tumor clusters. looking at it's bad enough, but fighting it, you might have to hit it with a melee attack, and even if you win, it'll pop and get juice everywhere. Some might get in your mouth. Yeah.
Hovering tumor clusters, just like Mom used to make.
No, this is a shadow-tainted flesh polyp. Mom never made this.
I don't suppose she did.
No. But we're going to kneecap it.
Good. Has it coming.
It does have it coming. Uh-oh. Oh, I got hit for a spoopy damage.
Ooh.
Man, Hidden Mosquito has just been, like, MVP. Positive share from Fezbear. My class,
Oh, what's the positive share?
my class has been doing good, so I promised them they could choose my Halloween costume. They're going for Mr. Clean. Excellent.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will kill your enemies and all the stuff that's in it.
I just summon a cheese golem sometimes.
I mean, that's fair.
I have a creepy scarecrow face.
Do you?
Gaze upon the awful. It takes mine.
I'm sorry. Is that different than normal, or?
Yeah, I left myself open to that one.
You did.
All right, Hailzorg, hot cheese.
Welcome
everywhere.
to WBPL 76, everybody, where you've got Hal and Parallax on at the same time with nobody to regulate us, so we just pick on each other like hell. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay.
No more questions.
No more questions.
I break your hands.
Breaking hands. Breaking hands here.
Breaking the hands. Breaking the hands.
Breaking the hands. Breaking the hands.
As it turns out, my wife, not a big fan of me using those lyrics and modifying them whenever she talks about listening to Pink Floyd, and I just go, bricking the wall, bricking the wall. She doesn't like that.
Well, tell her to download more Taste.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were Squick.
It's such a good... Oh, Fezbear points out basically the only thing different than Thursday nights is a lack of Squick.
No. I'm not occupied on anything, so I get to pick back harder.
And Grimos, of course, quoted you on that one. So, let's see here. I'm trying to decide what exactly I'm going to do. And
I swear, Grimmo, someday I'm going to get you to understand how to spell that word.
Let's see. Oh! Hey, look at this. I can summon a tentacle.
What am I looking at?
I've summoned a tentacle to help.
You know, I have a visually similar to, but legally distinct from, Nagash figure sitting on my desk right now. And I didn't really ever think about bone tentacles as a thing.
Bone tentacles, yeah. Oh,
But yeah.
Positive share from Lady Red.
Oh, positive share. Lady Red, Inktober art has been going well. And after a good night's sleep, I'm almost caught up where I'm supposed to be on Work for Ducks. And I have this to amuse me while I work.
Huzzah! That's a winning combination. Let's see.
What's a winning combination?
Well, just all that stuff together.
Oh, well.
I like the positive shares. It makes me happy. I'm glad they're...
You know, I should probably have that on my show, but...
Well,
I'd have to find a way to work it in around all the squickening.
See, it was part of the... what's the phrase I'm looking for here? It was part of the conditions of me coming to this slot, was that I maintain the positive shares. So... Mind melt. And then...
let me make sure I understand. That's enough of the negative waves, Moriarty?
Well, you're always with the negative waves, but we make sure that we get the positive stuff here. Don't you dare hit my mosquito, you creepy shadow.
I will hit your mosquito if I want.
You will not.
I will.
No, sir. No, sir. Unacceptable. Or else,
Lady Red, if you write something else, I will read it much more dramatically.
So, oh, Lady Red will write things, trust me. So, I'm going to have the cheese golem punch the floating shadow orb.
Hey, why doesn't she watch my show? Come on.
I don't know what to tell you here, bud, but...
you know, I'm just going to sit over here and be offended.
Here, we're going to have Texas' great aunt do the DACA.
Oh, well, I don't know what else you would expect.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Fezbear. Thank you. To a guy like you, a hero is some type of weird sandwich. Not some nut who takes on 3 tigers. That's my weird version of Donald Sutherland as Oddball via, I don't know, a weird Jewish stereotype voice.
Yeah, yep. And we'll go with all of those things for $100, Alex. Oh, we're the Mario and Luigi personified, according to Castus.
I don't even know how to feel about that.
It's
I mean, I suppose there are worse things to be. Neither one of us are going,
wahoo! Wah! Wah! Wahoo! Oh, Lady
It was a cold and stormy night. The lights refused to function as the lightning crackled and snapped. But, scariest of all, there was no more chocolate left in the house.
That's not,
Oh, Das,
that's not scary. That's just outright dangerous. Das Gruben with a positive share.
got to see a friend for the first time in a long time. She's in town for mental health reasons, and we got to have a good time at karaoke and talk through some of the darkness.
I'm glad.
That was an entirely inappropriate thing to read that dramatically. I apologize, kinda.
How about yeah? I'll take the next one. Okay.
Oh, I see how it is.
We'll try and.
You didn't want me here to start with, did you?
What did I? I think I invited you. I think.
Yeah, this is the other side of that conversation we've had on my show a few times, you know? Why Tom's Tongs?
Yep, that's the callback.
Wait.
What?
So the band is one upright bass and then just a dude holding an equalizer.
No, there's someone playing spoons, and there's a piano, and that's not an equalizer.
Oh, okay.
That is Simone. She is fiddling with her robot gadgets.
Sure,
and we have
sure.
an auto piano, and she's playing the glasses.
Okay.
This is my speakeasy. It is a classy joint.
Well, apparently, Mercury Alphax wants to know, why would you invite a vampire into your Twitch stream? Dusk Rubin, I'm glad that you were happy with it. See, Dusk Rubin said it was perfect.
So, here, I will show you this because I think you might have a similar effect to Night Owl. Yes, there is hobo code in the corner. I have read that hobo code. But I will go check it out in just a second. Fancy cocktail. This came from, I believe this was absinthe. You know what? We can just ask Dan.
Fancy Dan.
It was absinthe. With bass oil.
Okay.
And the garnish was, on that particular case, dash of bitters. Yep.
The bass oil has ruined everything for me.
Oh, it gets
I don't want it to get worse.
Because I did one with simple syrup.
That doesn't bother me.
Absinthe with simple syrup doesn't bother you?
No.
I think Night Owl was about ready to puke on stream at one point. Let's see.
Fucking charlatan.
Let's see here. Do I have all of my effects? Yes, I do. All the effects in here. So, welcome to my room.
Oh, this is your room?
Yep. Let's see.
Is this kind of like when you would play Earthbound and you'd go to your room in your house in Earthbound, and then you had your dog that was with you for like the first 10 minutes of the game, and then that was the end of the dog?
Dusk Rubin, if they had Tang to add, they would. Oh, read the books. Falkenstein. Well, let me get inside where I can. Let me go into Texas Instruments and read the books. What?
No, I'm not engaging with that. Nope.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good.
Alright.
No, I don't take fish scrapings in my bathtub booze.
You gotta live a little, man. Alright, we're gonna go with
The
some
things
Shirley
I could
Shotgun
say to you
jokes.
right now that I'm just choosing to not.
Alright. That's the cat, alright, but it ain't the cream. Revolting. How could they print that? You read chapter 2, which is titled Off-Color Jokes. Were the other ones? You continue to plumb the dank depths of this vile repository. Those
dank
jokes are
depths.
so filthy they cannot even be paraphrased without giving great offense.
Ah, so we're gonna get demonetized. Gotcha.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go to Scary Stories for Spoopy Children. This book was banned at school when you were a kid. The principal didn't think stories about dentists eating patients' teeth were appropriate for children, which is funny because that's exactly what happened to him, and then you did have to hear about it. Dare you...
You'll be a
I'm
dentist.
gonna read a little further.
People will pay you to put them in pain. You'll be a dentist.
The more you read, the gladder you are you didn't have access to this book as a child. Then again, it might have prepared you better for the nonsense you're dealing with now.
You know, for some reason, the music from Little Shop of Horrors has just been stuck in my head lately, and I'm not really sure why. Like, I'm not mad about it.
It's, well, I mean, it's spooky season. When it's the best time for Little Shop of Horrors.
I mean, I'm still taken aback when I stop and consider that the music for the stage play and the original stuff they came up with for the movie was written by Howard Ashman. Considering, you know, the same guy that made your childhood magical by writing the music for The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that dude. Also wrote the music for Little Shop of Horrors.
He just had to let it all out in one place. Do you want me to talk to the
The
proprietor?
mouse wasn't paying him yet.
Do you want me to talk to the proprietor of Texas Instruments?
But then he'll have to stop playing that sick harmonica.
Oh man, he plays that sick harmonica like crazy. It doesn't stop him,
Look at this dude. He's like John Popper in 1993.
right? Well,
I mean, that's not true. Well, John Popper also had a bandolier of harmonicas.
also
So
true. A detuned guitar, an antique jaw harp, a dirty sax, embarrassing whistle, grating washboard, bodily harmonica. This harmonica is tuned to the exact resonant frequency of human bones. Be careful to only blow through it. If you play any of the suck notes, it'll shatter your teeth. Throwing symbol. These objects are symbolic of your desire to throw sharp pieces of metal at people you disagree with. Combat. Go ahead.
build quickly on the Little Shop of Horrors thing, because I'm getting a lot of feedback on that in chat. There have been many times this week where I've been wandering around, and then for no reason, just out of my mouth will come very quietly, "Down on Skid Row," and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's spooky season. My soundtrack for October is usually just Tristram from Diablo on loop.
Oh, well, I do have a Halloween playlist that I...
Ooh, a Halloween!
Yes. Now, I didn't name it that. Chat did.
Oh, well.
Combat tambourine. The bells on this tambourine have been strategically loosened so they can be launched towards enemies.
We're all coming to your house for trick or treat.
The embarrassing whistle. It doesn't embarrass you, it embarrasses whoever you play it at. Dirty sax. When they finally invent gritty cop shows, you'll be able to provide the perfect soundtrack. Before the invention of good instruments, people had to make do with pieces of metal that made weird noises. That's the jaw harp. Lady Redhead did Little Shop of Horrors. Yes, Mornwell. Meat is the currency in this game. You can get it out of mines, and you need a pickaxe to get the meat out of the meat veins in the mines.
That's right, you can go to the meats of Moria. Lady Red did Little Shop in college, and the guy that sang Audrey 2's parts was amazing, so those are the songs that are always stuck in her head. Now, Lady Red, remind me, Mean Green Mother from Outer Space wasn't in the play. It was the original song for the movie, right?
Let's see.
Because they were trying to catch that Best Original Song
you gotta
award.
catch that Best Original Soundtrack stuff. It still aggravates me that Bruce Springsteen got disqualified for that for The Wrestler. Because that song is amazing and stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, if you just go listen to the Bruce Springsteen song "The Wrestler," it'll make you cry.
On a warm summer's evening,
Nope,
on a
not that
train bound for nowhere, I fell in with a wrestler. He didn't have no teeth.
The no, I can't even do the. What is it? It ain't me. I come and stand at every door. It ain't me. I've always been places I shouldn't have been before. But I'll always be there when the blood it hits the floor, something like that. It is hauntingly good. Just like the movie that I never want to watch again.
Yeah, that was one of those movies I saw once, and I said, okay, that was a great movie. Let's make sure that never happens again.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Lady Red was on stage crew for Little Shop in college. The song that I mentioned, Mean Green Mother from Outer Space, was in fact from the movie, but they went ahead and threw it in because it was college and nobody stopped them. That's fair.
Fair. Let's see. Fezbear, know when to slam them, know when to throw them, know when to tap out, know when to run. One other thing that you ought to throw in there, Fezbear, is you got to know when to slap the referee to get the DQ as well.
You gotta know when to hit 'em with a folding chair now.
Okay.
No.
A well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? I'm going to go with no, but also yes for the paradox.
Oh, naturally.
Ah, well, same to you. Toodaloo. And I'll toodle off.
Yeah, well, toodle you too.
All right.
Get toodled.
Man on the street does a big theatrical double take as you walk past. Hey, just to get another look at you. Whoa, how's the weather up there? Up there? You're taller than me. Up on the property ladder. I almost can't see you up there. I live in the back room of an antique store, man. Gee whiz. Well, I hope to join you in an antique storeroom of my own soon enough. But a fellow like me has got to sell if he wants in on property ladder. Luckily, product I sell nearly sells itself. What do you sell? Paperclip. Bam! That's a paperclip. Is it ever? I don't know. I need a paperclip right now. Guess your documents will keep themselves from flying off in the wind. Guess your nose secures itself against wild odors. I have paperclips. I'll pass, thank you. You're passing all right on the offer of a lifetime, but that's all right. That's all right. I got a good feeling that the next time I see you, I'll be in the antique store next door.
What does this guy sound like? He's the insurance salesman from Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hey, unusual sight. 4 Glockens are playing their glockenspiels while doing some kind of traditional folk dance.
For some reason, Glockens sounds like a racial epithet.
It's Glocken goblins.
Sure.
It involves
that didn't make it better.
It involves a lot of skipping, hopping, and turning around in a square with precise timing, so they aren't paying attention to you or anything else really. I could attack them, but you know what? I'm gonna join in. It does look kind of fun, but you definitely don't know the steps, and it would only cause total chaos. It would be simpler to attack them since a brawl would have resulted anyway. Oh, it's not a proper folk dance without handkerchiefs and bells on their knees? Well.
Oh, I see. They're Morris dancers. Okay.
Yeah, they're these guys. Gisela the Pounder, Gretchen the Chimer, Gerhard the Chimer, and Gertrude the Chimer.
Gertrude, yes. Mm-hmm. Gertrude. Mm-hmm. Good old Gertrude.
And the mob sent me a backup guy.
Oh, well, naturally.
So, you know what? Tommy gun! Tommy gun!
I'm sorry, did you just shoot them with Art Deco machine gun?
Yes. Excellent. And my mosquito just gacked one outright. The xylophone. Oh, look at this. Well, guess what? Oh, that would only do 4 because he doesn't have enough mysticality. Kneel before the ancestral weapon of the Diggington line.
Yes, the well-known weapon of Carlos Diggington III.
Cookie Mama. Just
Cookie!
Thank you, Cookie.
Cookie!
Thank you so much. Oh, okay, we're still on the regular notifications. I didn't expect the fart sound. The Glockenspielery
Let me see.
Flyer.
Let me see if I can recreate the proper setting for you. I just hit myself in the nuts with an iPhone.
That's yours. That one's not actually mine.
I don't care.
Oh, Gideon's Glockenspielery.
Yours cannot possibly be funnier than that.
Do you want to hear what mine is?
Is it Squick shouting he just hit himself in the nuts with an iPhone?
It is not.
I'm not sure I want to hear it then.
Somebody once told
Oh,
me.
damn it all! I just fucking walked into it. Soul damage.
Yeah, that would be quote 2239. Someone hit that in chat, please.
No, that's sanity damage.
No, it's soul damage.
Oh.
Oh, positive share from Geth. I survived the busiest week of the year at work. Exhausted, battered, frustrated, but I'm still employed and have plenty of overtime. Thank you, Geth. That is fantastic. That's... Okay, wow. That threw quote 8. Okay, yeah, that's Mad Ducks, but,
Quack.
Yep. Why is it not putting the quote up there? There it is.
Damn it all.
2d10 soul damage. It finally popped. Oh, the timer stopped. You got it. Well, then we need to go check out the Glockenspielery. Because we haven't been there yet. The streets are starting to feel gloomy. Not that it was bright and sunny before, but now the shadows are deepening and lengthening under the ash-gray skies, and, well, it doesn't help that there's these dark tentacles stretching up into the sky like infinitely tall pillars of blackness, with other shadow shapes drifting in and out and behind and through them. To be fair, those aren't everywhere, just a cluster of them around you specifically right now.
I mean, some people pay extra for that kind of ambiance.
They do, but I have an anti-shadow ring, so... You focus thoughts of positivity and optimism into your ring and blast the shadow creatures with bright white light that burns them out of this plane of existence. These two things are not necessarily cause and effect, but the results are results. This game
Excellent.
is
Excellent. Yes, good.
Hear that record scratch?
I did.
As soon as they know you, the Glockenguards start playing a menacing tune on their
The
Glockenspiels.
Glockenguards.
Well, as menacing a
Behold, we are the Glockenguard.
they're in a war with the Lollipop Guild. A menacing as tune as possible to play on a Glockenspiel, which honestly is not particularly menacing, but their intent is clear. I'm just talking. Hi, hello. What want you?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, what want you?
Yeah. What can we interest you in? Girly man.
I want to go to the building behind you.
Yeah, it's not allowed. The girly men are not allowed in the building.
The old Glockenspiel shop? That is our hideout. You are not there allowed. Please.
Yeah, you look like too much of a girly man to come into our secret place, yeah.
Not only is it for gang members only, but that is the point of a hideout, yeah?
Ah, the very hidden, yeah. We just told you all about it.
Can I talk to your boss?
With our little girly man arms.
Have you an appointment? No. Can I make one? No. I want to buy a Glockenspiel. You have good taste in musical instruments, but our Glockenspiels are not for sale.
Ah.
Oh, everything has a price. The price.
Everything has a price, chat.
Yeah, has a price. The price of Glockenspiel is no meat. 9 meat? I'll pay you 9 meat for one. That joke does not work even. It's like Hans and Franz riding the 2-person bicycle across the country.
Well, it starts that way.
Yeah, I want to fight you.
Well, I want to fight you too, but that hasn't changed in 30 years.
All right, we're gonna start with a Tommy gun. Daka 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 daka.
You see, that doesn't seem like a fair fight to me.
Dude, they're the ones that are like holding up the street with Glockenspiels. This is not my problem. That would only do 3 hot damage. Queso Fustilento, or...
I'm sorry, did you just throw queso at them?
Queso, I'm getting ready to. It's Queso
there you go.
Fustilento. I'm a cheese wizard.
Sure.
There we go.
I mean, naturally, what else would you be?
Hot cheese.
I don't know that I'd say that out loud again.
Halzorg. Here, I'll use a Parmesan missile. That help?
I'm
doing it anyway. Presto edamamo! Edamo, not edamamo. That's an extra syllable.
The Presto edamame! Eat soybeans, bitches!
The path to the Glocken hideout is unobstructed.
I am terrified I just said something that's going to get unintentionally quoted, and I don't want that to be a thing.
Thank you, Cookie. I'm glad you did that.
Look, it's our relationship in one quote.
The owner of this place added a huge wasp nest in case the keep out sign wasn't sufficient.
I mean, I suppose at various points, sometimes no soliciting's not enough.
Mallets, accessories, suspenders, ringers, dingers. Look at these guys.
I don't like them shaking their junk at me.
Let's be fair. That's in their entire body that's shaking, not just their junk. Wait. The goblin is pounding furiously on the glockenspiel. It sounds like the background music they'd used in a war documentary if the documentary was about dogfighting raids made out of an air force entirely consisting of butterflies.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's terrible, but it's pretty good.
This goblin is hammering out music that sounds like tiny crystal and snowflakes combining together into a blizzard that destroys the entire Midwest. Okay.
That's impressive. I can get behind that.
This goblin is pounding that glockenspiel like their life depends on it, filling the room with what exciting boss fight music would sound like in a magical starlit fairyland. How would Thing 1 think of this as boss fight music then?
You asking me?
Yeah.
She, if you told her that this was boss fight music, she would immediately be terrified.
Oh, okay. This goblin,
my daughter is amazing. Also, she's a coward.
This goblin is pounding out music that sounds like a quaint mountain village being completely wiped out by an avalanche of tiny sparkling jewels. This goblin looks a bit tougher than the others. They're also at the back of the room, so they're probably the boss. They look delighted and outraged to see you. Since that's a tricky combination of emotions, just go with excited.
This all tracks.
Comzak's asking what kind of deranged polka I walked into. It's Glocken polka. I'm gonna talk to him. Zax is right. The pelvic thrusts give their music much more oomph.
Don't like this.
As you step closer to speak to the goblin, you notice that they appear to be wearing authentic German lederhosen rather than makeshift shorts and suspenders getup the other Glockens are wearing. Not that you're an expert in traditional European fashions or anything, though.
I would like to unsubscribe from Glocken Facts.
They sneer at you with glittering eyes. So, you break at my house in and beat my guards together. Think you can Gunther the boss of Glocken's defeat? I wanted to talk to you, man.
You boss of Glockens.
Yes, you think goblins...
The Glockenbossen.
Glockenbossen, yes. You think goblins pretty stupid, I bet. But you have another think coming. I don't feel like having a conversation about goblin intelligence. Can I just say yes and we fight?
Yeah.
Wait. Or I can say goblins aren't as dumb as they seem. They're not as dumb as they seem. Oh, yes? What you know about it? Well, I read a magazine article once. A lot of it went over my head, but basically since goblins are fungal creatures instead of mammals, their brains work differently, and they find it really hard to extrapolate from familiar experiences to unfamiliar ones. So when they're dealing with novel situations, they tend to make wild guesses about how they're supposed to behave. Oh, I am surprised. Furthermore, because of the way they pass knowledge to their children, goblins are always really excited about having lots of novel experiences, so they're constantly putting themselves in situations where they have no idea what to do deliberately. Okay, in fact, you know much about it. I am impressed. Why you know so much about these things?
Why do you know so much about the goblin people?
I was stuck in a dentist's office waiting room for a while, and I didn't have anything else to read. So now what? Okay, well, you have proven that the goblins are not dumb think. But that was really just a rhetorical question. Yeah, I was showing off a little. So we fight, yes. All the Glockens in here are playing exciting Glockenspiel fight music and have really got Gunther pretty riled up. This must be a tough fight.
Man, you can't be going around getting Gunter riled up, man. That's...
Lady says the music sounds like Tinkerbell having an angry seizure. Is there a peaceful solution? A peaceful solution for you and my home invading? I suppose I want you to just leave? I suppose you want I just let you leave that? I guess that does seem unrealistic. So now we have fight, yes? Yeah. Let's fight.
Now comes the time of the fighting, yeah.
Oh, look. Mob has sent someone. Gunther intends to dong his dinger very loudly, dealing 14 physical damage.
I am unhappy with that verbiage.
So we're going to kneecap him so he can't dong his dinger that loud.
I don't want to hear about your dingaling.
Not mine, it's his.
I don't want to hear about that either.
Well, let's see here.
Where'd the Glockenspiel music go?
I don't know. Ding your donger, Sunbirch. Oh, yeah, raise your dong. This could be a Heimerdinger reference, couldn't it?
I suppose.
Let's see. He's got 20 hit points.
Never did figure out how to deal with that. But then again, I stopped playing League like 8 years ago.
Yeah,
so.
I quit playing League about a few months ago and just... Oh, Tinkerbell fainted when she saw the dongers. That's... Okay. Well, let's start with a Parmesan.
Little piece of business. Little piece of business.
Hocus Cheddarocus. And now, Queso Fustilento.
Dusk Rubin wants you to grab him by the dinger and twist it.
Dude, this is an MMA fight.
So you're going to grab his dinger?
Grab his dinger and twist it. The old dinger twist. Gunther has spieled his last Glock in this place. He slinks off to find another venue to terrorize with his plinking. Cool. The Glockenspielery's dusty old cash register. 200 meat.
Glockenspielery.
Yes.
The Glockenspielery.
This must be full of Glockenspiel wrenches. Just regular tools. I got a chunk of lead and a piece of scrap metal. An upright...
Ladies and gentlemen, the Glockenspielery.
An upright Glockenspiel. It would look
Why does a Glockenspielery sound like a really, really awful pop-up restaurant that's there for like 3 days and serves terrible food?
I am playing my hard-earned Glockenspiel. It goes bing bong ring wrong.
Certainly goes wrong.
Yeah, I earned that one. Wait, if I stand next to it, it plays the music.
The
music of Tubular Bells. They used to sell a compilation of music on regular TV that had...
I remember this. I mean...
Oh, a pebble on the sidewalk catches your eye. Using that exact same eye, you determine it's no ordinary pebble. It's a petrified espresso bean.
You know, it had Orinoco Flow on it also, which... I watched the same video that you did that made you think of this, but... I was thinking about it the other day, and I realized that I finally came up with what all of this, you know, this 30-year-old new age Enya-esque music sounds like to me. So it's like, what if the music from Myst was in a major key?
Hi, Psyduck. Thank you for being here, Psyduck. Appreciate you being here. Wow.
Oh God, Psyduck's here.
We're at 52 people. Psyduck's just going to talk to you about your work. By the
I'm
way,
sure he is. I will fight you.
I'm a psychogeologist. I'm going to look into it. I grab the bean and crush it to powder. I have energizing powder.
Yes, Von Falkenstein, yes it is. Also, he invited me, but that's not my problem.
No, it's an everyone problem.
Yes. We have made it an everyone problem.
Some amateur wit was penned a mild bon mot on the wall of a bathroom stall. You smile, but do not laugh. I will make the bon mot bon motiere. Now that'll get the bathroom goers roaring. I am a psychogeologist, Psyduck.
Psychobiologist.
Okay. Black orbs, holes, shadow monsters drifting towards me. I have the ring. I'll banish them.
Where are you going to banish them to?
Back to where they came from.
Which is?
The Shadow Realm.
Tell me about the Shadow Realm.
No, I don't want to do that.
Do you have a Trader Joe's?
Man, I don't know about that. But, good news, Psyduck said he won't even talk about the academic career of Parallax.
Good, because that's a thing I don't have.
See, here's the problem, Falkenstein, is if I sing to him, I'm afraid my shadow taint's going to go up, and you don't want that.
I do not want to hear about your shadow taint ever again.
Let's see. Walking past one of Ocean City's disused public urinals, you notice one has been filled with ice cubes. As you investigate further, for some reason, you notice one of them isn't a cube at all, but a frozen rock. And since I'm a psychogeologist...
No!
I examine it, and then pound it into flakes, and I have frosty flakes.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Mercury Alpha wants me to cleanse my taint.
Good. Yep, that's what I needed. Thank you.
Falkenstein, you say singing to it helps with the third tower? I'm worried about that. Psyduck thinks he killed the joke.
Well, he's only been saying it now for, I think we're going into 3 years.
Strange graffiti. That's an unsolved long division problem. I'll just solve it. Because I make short work of long division.
Heyo. Run,
Oh, this is the old man that
run
thinks I'm
away. Yeah.
Cookie's got the quote going again.
Oh God, what?
No, Falkenstein, I am not wanting to ramp my shadow taint up that high.
Please stop talking about your shadow taint.
Hey, look, more shadows. Anti-shadow ring. Wow, there's some stuff going on. Oh, Pretzel Bomber just pulled a random quote. I was afraid he was referencing something specific. Oh, an IRS agent struggling with paperwork. I'm going to correct his calculations.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Popping a cap off a red pen, you lean through the window and make a few improvements to his work. You pat him on the head and walk off whistling, and he shouts terrible curses at your back. There wasn't much to correct. Oh, Psyduck wants to bring back facts about Pokemon.
Oh, good, guys. Let's go ahead and get this going. So Halzikar only knows a couple of things about Pokemon. What do you know about Pokemon?
6 things right now.
What 6 things do you know about the Pokemon?
10-year-olds wander the land without guardians. There is one Pokemon that is only born after a child dies in the woods. There's a Pokemon that wears its mother's skull. Snorlax genuinely cannot even.
This is all true.
Bicycles cost like $1 million. And Team Rocket's Pokemon are sex toys in quote-unquote disguise.
These are all accurate. So, guys, here's how this works. Like, y'all talk about this in chat. He's not going to look at them. And I guess I have to learn how to do polls now.
No, you all can just have a discussion about it. I won't look.
Oh, well, sure. I see how it is. So chat, y'all discussed among yourselves, and if there's a consensus, we will add something to the list of things that Halzikar knows about the Pokemans.
Especially since my eldest Halzikid has now begun acquiring cards.
Well, I hate that for your wallet, but I went out yesterday to get some Milliput for legally distinct from Nagash here because I'm making this terrible model for my niece who is macabre as hell. It's kind of great. And while I was there, I got each kid a model kit. And my son got a G-frame Zaku 2, which he immediately broke.
Oh.
And my daughter got a little snap-together Eevee kit, which she put together by herself. And she is so over the moon with this Eevee kit. She loves Eevee.
Oh, I don't want to fish in the concrete truck because I don't want to get my hook stuck. That's accurate. Let me see.
I'm with Psyduck on this. Let's try to keep this to established lore, like things that are definitely true, like the Pokemon that only is born when a child dies alone in the woods. I do actually like Falcon. I'm sorry, Addicts there, like because that's true.
All right. I knew I needed to find the rest of Rufus's radio stuff. I forgot about it.
Grubin's right.
Let me see. Nasty Spoon, Mysticality plus 3 sleaze damage.
Sleazy damage.
Yeah, rather not.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one that's got all the gross fairies in it.
Yeah, gross fairies.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and...
Yeah.
We'll shoot bullets at them.
It's a sound effect for the pistol from Half-Life 2.
Is it?
Not exactly, but it's pretty close.
My mosquito is bigger than your fairy. Also, grossest healing ever.
Stop and I'll treat you.
Oh. That's not a joke for anybody else here.
I don't care. That's a joke for me.
Alright, have you guys come to consensus?
Actually, Psyduck knows that joke, so that's a joke for Psyduck.
Oh, I didn't know Psyduck was in that particular realm.
I don't know how much he was in it, but he does know what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. These are stabby little fairies.
Because Psyduck remembers the helicopter medevac.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So
that was one of the coolest additions to that game.
So, for those of you that are wondering, we are talking about an absolutely ancient mod for Half-Life 1 that was called Firearms, and it was a PvP team-based. I guess it was kind of parallel to Counter-Strike when Counter-Strike started. Like in the original Counter-Strike box set, a version of Firearms was in the box. But there were a couple of things that Hal and I used to play it competitively. Not very well, mind you.
True. Someone has thrown away a perfectly good giant novelty piggy bank. I'm gonna smash
that makes
it.
sense. So one of the things that was in there was a medic class that you could take that would let you heal certain amounts of damage to players once per respawn, and you could recover reinforcements for your pool by medevacing injured, otherwise dead characters that would still move around and make noise and that kind of thing.
There was a brain in that robot that I just punched a lot.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But one of the things that you could do was, if you were playing the medic class, you could push your treat button, whatever it was, and your character would yell, "Stop and I'll treat you." And my favorite thing to do was to take that class and the stealth class, because the stealth class would deal extra. It would let you put a silencer on certain guns, and you would deal extra damage with a knife. So I would take the medic class and the stealth class, get behind an enemy, and then just start spamming "Stop and I'll treat you," because nobody doesn't ever stop reflexively when they hear that, and then I would just stab them to death.
Oh,
it was my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do in that game.
Several of the people we played that game with, they would opt for they would spam "Stop and I'll treat you" while they They would prime a steel hand grenade and chase
Uh-huh.
you with it.
Yep.
So,
This was also a war crime. Yeah. This was Firearms. It was a mod for Half-Life 1. There is a source mod for it now, but the day has passed on it for the most part.
yeah. So, have you guys decided on a fact?
They haven't really hit on a lot of them.
Well, then just pick the best one that's come so far.
Okay, well, then, let's see. Oh, I like Psyducks. Guys, can any of you top what Psyduck just put into chat? Because... like, Psyduck, your number 7 was really good, but your number 8 is amazing. Addict, yours is also good, but Psyduck's is much more troubling.
So, the game that my kids are wanting to get into, we're getting trouble.
Are you ready?
Facts.
Are you ready? I'm going to give you Psyduck's example.
Um,
Hey, the law! Okay, so, there is a Pokemon.
Hang on, I'm getting ready to write this down.
There is a Pokemon. That's the end of the fact. Okay, there is a Pokemon who will suck dreams from your nose. Tell me when you're done with that.
Okay.
Ellipsis.
Dot.
And prefers children.
And prefers... Okay.
Yeah, Upward Demon is referring to that as Pedomon. That is, in fact, Drowsy.
What was the one? There's... Eldest Halzikar has a card that is for... It's like Blussy. And I cannot look at that and not hear inappropriate jokes. Something
I
like
don't
that.
even know that one, but that's hilarious.
So, you know...
Gotta get you some of that Blussy.
Yeah. I just look at it and I has a disappointment. Blissey, that's right, Psyduck. Yes, one
Blussy,
fact
gotta
per
get
night.
that.
One
Yeah, I gotta
fact
get
per
some of
night.
that Blussy.
One fact per night.
One fact per night.
I don't know how
'Cause-
much more I can take.
Oh, you're gonna... This is gonna go on for a bit.
Oh, yes, I'm aware. I'm also...
There's only 11 billion Pokemon.
Yeah, and they're in all different colors. Meanwhile,
I'm
throwing
sorry.
hot
Do you have a
cheese-
problem with colored Pokemon?
I'm throwing hot cheese at small fairies right now. Cut me a break.
And by the way, we call them Pokemon of color these days.
Oh, for God's sake.
Addict, that is also accurate. We will save that for another night. That is an early one.
Look, I don't pick these facts. It's the same way
No.
Alex does not pick the facts about that he learns about 40K.
Nope. He does not, and we make sure he gets the worst of those also. The problem is that the 40K ones, like, they're awful, but they're supposed to be.
Yes. So
The
this-
Pokemon ones, there is no excuse for how awful these are. This is a children's game.
This is the town that I saved from being destroyed by a witch hunt. It is no longer destroyed by a witch hunt. It's now just a historical town.
Are you fishing in a well?
Oh yeah. Why is that weird?
I mean, maybe a little. Cookie is right. Pokemon is written for children, but the people that write it have a very interesting definition of what is appropriate.
And by the way, I'm gonna fish in this horse trough too.
I wonder if you'll catch anything.
Yeah, I got a fairy charm.
Sure, that's fucked. that is fucked.
I also got a fish in a sack.
Yeah.
Dried
You got
swamp
a fish
meat.
in your sack, huh?
Yep, dried swamp meat.
Mmm. Nope, do not like that. Don't like your sack fish at all.
I understand that. I'm trying to find... I need 2 more radios, and I'm trying to find where they are.
I remember that quest from Honest Hearts. That was a pain in the ass.
I suspect that if I complete...
That's a Fallout New Vegas joke for those of you out there.
I suspect that if I complete this, Rufus will send robots to help me. And I'm only skipping through all of these because we've done all the... Oh, yep. Hey, here we go. There, 10. Great.
10. 10.
10 out of 11.
11 out of 12. Wait, what?
What? Oh, yes.
What are you doing?
They're vampires.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a double shift. What's it look like?
Okay, we'll call it even.
Are you okay?
Oh, I hope Chad is confused right now. I really do.
did just finish my... oh, great. Yes. No. Oh, and now I have the Mobius ring.
The Mobius ring.
This ring only has one side, so technically there's no difference between wearing it and not wearing it. If I wear this ring, it helps myself in combat.
Oh, well, naturally.
It's a pain in the ass. You want my advice? Don't use it. Why not? You'll find out. Find out what? Why you shouldn't have used it. Ask Chester at Delphine Farm. He'll explain, except not really.
Excellent.
Yep.
Hello, how's a cat?
Yes. Finally! That should be all 11 of them, which means that I can go to the SIT campus. And I think I can go to Rufus's lab. But I did finish the voice pack for Idenseer for his XCOM 2.
Oh, I need to do that.
And I put some Gross Point Blank references in it.
Good!
I also had about 3 or 4 different instances of me humming the Mission Impossible theme.
That's also good.
I also had some
For a certain definition of good. No one is surprised.
No. I mean, I gotta lean into my brand, you know. Hey, Rufus,
I don't think that's leaning into your brand. I think that you literally cannot help yourself, but that's fine.
Can you give me a ring now? A Fustulent ring.
Fustulent.
Oh. Queso Fustulento reduces its target stats by 1. That's cool. Hey, Rufus, still running the numbers. Okay.
Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi.
Yes. I didn't have a fun time working on it. Oh, he won't be playing XCOM this week. He's playing Bloodborne because it's spoopy season. I figure it's because it's spoopy season.
Could be because it's spoopy season.
I think it's because it's spoopy season.
Wait, is it spoopy season?
I think it's spoopy season.
Are we sure that it's not, like, not spoopy season? Because I thought spoopy season started the day after Thanksgiving when Mariah Carey thaws out.
No, that's not spoopy season. That's
Are you sure?
That's when Mariah Carey arises from her slumber and Michael Bublé emerges from his cryogenic freeze.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, we have Eldritch Horrors, so... kneecap that one, please, Molly. Lady Red says that it is because it's spooky season.
I'm not sure I believe her at this point.
Hey guys, look at his creepy face.
Looking at a thing in a bag.
Well, it's a horrible scarecrow that attacked me that I killed, so I have its head to freak people out.
Bag.
Hey, look, the Fondue Deluge. Hail Zorg.
Fondue deluge. The fondeluge, if you would. Please don't.
Would.
For the record, please don't.
I already did.
I'm sorry. Don't do
not.
that.
Let's
That's
see.
The Mind Taker!
Alright, and now we'll do the Stilton Splatter, and that should wipe out 2 of them. It does. And now I just get to pick one that I'll do a bunch of damage to.
I'm gonna hit him with those damages.
Yeah, I am going to hit him with tons of damages. There. Cheer.
I have a question.
Fondue, not fondant. Fondant. Oh my god. I screwed that joke up too. Excellent.
Yeah. On brand.
Shut up.
My life is complete.
You're a sad, strange little man.
Do I have your pity?
No, not anymore.
Excellent.
Oh, Vectron. He witnessed Christmas decoration at Home Depot and ethanol-free gasoline.
Man, Walmart already has their Christmas stuff out.
I am so pissed. Meijer is already putting their Halloween stuff on clearance. I'm like, you have a week. Like, you have...
Wait,
you have 11 days.
Does that mean that I can go to Home Depot and buy my 12-foot Christmas skeleton for less?
You know what? I kind of hope so.
Oh man, I really hope Lovely Wife isn't watching this right now so she doesn't know that I'm going to buy 12-foot Christmas skeleton.
So, we have Jack Skellington at home?
No. Jack Skeleton doesn't have anything on 12-foot Christmas skeleton. It's totally different.
I don't know what to do here to make it go away.
Well, you could buy the 12-foot tall Christmas skeleton from Home Depot. Okay, while we're talking about Jack Skellington there, Addict.
I don't know nothing about no Skellingtons.
So, interesting fact is, the music in that movie was Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman wrote the music for Nightmare Before Christmas.
Just gonna fight this thing.
But and I'm fairly certain that people know this at this point, but I'm going to put it out there because maybe some people don't. The sections of the movie in which Jack is singing are actually Danny Elfman singing.
Really?
Yes.
When he says, "What is this?"
Indeed. When he says, "Forsooth, what is that?" That's Danny Elfman.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
Forsooth, what is that? Thank you, Diggs. Oh, shit. Oh, guys, it is October the 22nd. I want everybody to know right now that it's Diggs' birthday, so let's all wish Diggs a happy birthday.
Happy Diggs Day to you. I'm gonna do this again.
And Cookie's right, we actually have Bear Diggs in chat.
Well, Psyduck redeemed a pet, so I am petting.
We have the last mayor and vice mayor of the Legion in chat.
What we also have is we have the uncle of Hal's Diggington in this game. So,
yeah?
Yep. That's
We are getting a lot of happy birthdays in chat right now, so Hal, did you want to say anything?
Happy birthdays.
Happy birthdays.
I'm gonna
And
up. Wait, is this thing evil enough that holy water does stuff? It does 50 damage. I've got 2 of them. I can't use it though because it's not evil enough. That's messed up.
And Psydoc went ahead and dropped a Rudy in chat for him.
Okay.
Hey, Rudy's the best boy.
Well, look, man, I'm not issuing opinions.
I will fight you. I will fight you.
What did I just say? I'm not issuing opinions.
It is official Legion policy. Rudy is the best boy.
Well, I need to reread that part of the manual.
Well, just take my word on it. It's true.
Do I have to?
Yes!
Alright, I'm gonna hit this thing with our ancestral weapon, Diggs.
Diggs will take away your emote if you don't agree.
He just used it like a bunch of times.
Yeah, but he will take it away.
I'm not arguing that it's not true. I'm just saying I was unaware of it.
Well,
Brutalist architecture
now you
doesn't
know.
exist yet, but take that anyway, Brutalism.
Rudy's the best boy.
Rudy is best boy. Okay.
Thank you.
Now I can go back. Oh. Okay, Shadow Maniacs around the corner. You know what they're like? They're a lot like the zombies in one of those movies where zombies aren't actually undead. They're just people with really angry bitey disease, so they can still run fast. Sorry, I know that comparison isn't germane to the setting. I don't know if zombies even existed as a concept in 1928. Not gonna look it up, though.
They did. They did, but they were a totally different thing.
If this... Wait, hang on. The one in the front here is a Mad Maniac. That's a Pyromaniac. This guy down here, who is just freaking out, is a Drooling Maniac. So,
good.
We're going to kneecap the Drooling Maniac.
No, the Drooling Maniac had it coming, I think.
The doll... I'll tell you in a second. The doll is familiar. That is a lot of fire damage. Good lord. That doll... is Haliam, the maniacal doll, the Drooling Maniac's familiar. She intends to stab a random member of the party.
Why does that sound like that's like a card from Munchkin Cthulhu? Like it's, and I don't just mean like clearly I know that this is supposed to be a Lovecraft-inspired game, right? But like that's super specifically. Like a Monty Cook Games kind of... I'm sorry, Steve Jackson Games-esque joke.
Dude, okay, let me start with this. You have not watched the VODs on this, but this game is full of that kind of stuff. Everywhere, all the time. One of the first jokes that cracked me up doing this was I found a rag, and it said, it's one of Scott Joplin's lesser offerings.
I hate it.
I loved it.
Magnetic Rag. They dramatically underappreciated Scott Joplin song.
They discovered external combustion engines. My cheese golem will punch!
You know, that was a class I never got to play enough of in Diablo.
Cheese golem?
Cheese Wizard.
Yeah, you played it in this game.
Yeah, but I want to do it in Diablo.
The gate is
pretty
unlocked.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's kind of an analog there for Flesh Golem, right? Because that seems right.
No, I don't need bodies to create this. I can just summon the cheese golem from the cheeses of the cosmos. Everybody's doing a Michigan rag. Let's see.
Upward thinking, you are right. Steve Jackson Games Library involves every joke that has ever been written.
All right, lore is happening.
Oh, lore.
You rush into the foyer of the Black House. Murray leads you up a corridor and down a flight of stairs to a huge basement laboratory.
I was working in my lab late one night.
The room is dominated by a massive, writhing tear in space, seemingly confined by an Umbrantium frame. The president is typing furiously at a computer console nearby, but she turns around momentarily when you enter. She glares at you, hissing. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that idiot Noel to deal with you. I noticed the shadow flow has dropped back to ambient levels. I assume that was your doing. Oh yeah, I busted your weird pillars. Now I'm going to bust you. Oh, I'd be real upset if you weren't too late.
Bum, bum, bum!
Oh, nuts. Yeah, nuts to you. The portal is open, and after I make these last few calibrations, the Emperor of all Shadows will be summoned to this plane to kneel before me. I will rule this universe, not as President of Shadows, but the Empress. That's a bigger goal than I was expecting.
She's going to be the king of all cosmos.
Yeah, go big or go home, right? Anyway, don't try
Somebody get the Katamari out.
Don't try to stop me. Without my attention at this console to keep the reaction steady, this thing could implode and turn the whole tri-state area into a smoking crater. You mind if I have a look around? Sure, whatever. Just don't pester me unless you want everyone who ever heard of you to die. Right.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have heard of me that I'm not terribly fond of.
So... Hey, Murray's holding a weird thing. It's an Umbratanium bomb. I cobbled it together from parts I found lying around while you were distracting the president. Good job. That was intentional, but what's your plan? From what she said, it sounded bad to mess with this stuff. She's trying to summon something, right? I figure by applying enough pressure at just the right time, we can reverse the flow and make it an out portal instead of an in portal.
Oh, like you do.
Yeah, so it'll sucker into space, no more problem. Not exactly. Sure. Or rather, yes, but that's not the end of it. We also have to take care of what's waiting on the other side of the portal. Oh, you're
this really is turning into the end of it, Earthbound, isn't it?
Yeah, you're saying I have to go through and fight it, aren't you? I don't know if it'll be a literal fight or what, but yeah, that's the long and the short of it, kiddo. This is the end game. There's no coming back from this. Are you ready? Actually, let me be more explicit. This is literally the end game. Once I set off this bomb and you go through the portal, you can't come back, and the game ends one way or another. But nothing gets saved after you go, so you can reload here and keep playing afterwards. I don't understand what you mean by that. That's okay, kiddo. It wasn't really you I was talking to.
That all tracks.
Give me just a second. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff here.
I do love stuff.
Like I can craft things. So let me.
Oh, guys, he's gonna.
I don't have mana enriched flour, so I can't.
Guys, he's not gonna craft stuff.
Let's see.
Lady Red does not think that joke was up to code. She thinks that fourth wall is going to collapse if they lean on it any harder.
It might be. I'm going to get a nuclear bomb. I'll make another fancy item.
Von Falkenstein wants you to build some nuclear weapons.
I am building the nuclear weapons. I have 2.
Now we're trying to get to Alameda, where they keep the nuclear vessels.
The nuclear vessels. That is important.
Yeah. The nuclear vessels, everybody.
Let's see. We'll use a comfort bomb. That'll heal us. And then I can't cook anything because I don't have mana-enriched flour. But I can make potions. I'll make fancy potions.
Guys, he can make fancy potions. Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, wait. I already have.
Everything's not going to be all right.
All right. Well, I guess we're going. All right, folks. You ready?
Here. Hey, who's ready to go make some crazy money? 3, 2, 1.
All right, folks. Here we go. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe. No, don't do that. This isn't YouTube. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It was good seeing you, kiddo. I think I got this bomb wired so I can toss it and set it off from here by overloading the other Who's It. Hopefully it won't end up getting me killed, but whatever happens, you got to jump through right away. I don't know how much time you'll have. Be careful.
All the Who's It's down in Whoville hated Christmas a lot.
No! Here goes nothing. Fire in the hole! We done
I didn't know
together.
I didn't know this was the first episode of Justified. Let's go!
Yes, Lady Red. I will make Offspring references a lot.
That wasn't even him!
The yeah thing was.
That was me! I did it!
Well,
that was me.
Let's see. You, Molly, the President, and her machines and a sizable chunk of the floor appear in the middle of a pale void, lit by the just-arrived light of stars that burned out uncannibal eons ago. What did you do? Threw a monkey wrench in your plans.
At night are big and bright in the unspeakable horror.
Don't try to act cool about this. You don't have the slightest idea what kind of power you're messing with. Oh, yeah? Like what? Welcome, playthings. You look to the right.
Here comes the rise of Krabathoth.
I was going to say...
All hail Krabathoth.
Yes, Lady Red, I'm a big Offspring fan too. But here's another fandom reference for you, Parallax. Welcome, adversary. You look to the right where you see a hovering swarm of giant mouths and eyes. You get the feeling this is your brain's attempt to render what you're actually seeing in a way that won't annihilate your mind. Well, in particular, that. Was this whole deal a giant monkey's paw? Like, did I achieve ultimate power but get cursed to be constantly surrounded by morons? Oh, wait a minute. The portal frame looks intact. Maybe I can reopen and fix it. Oh, you can get us back. I can get me back and continue my plan to summon the Emperor to our universe under controllable conditions as intended, yes. And what if I don't want you to do that? Do I look like someone who gives a hot crap about what you want? Go away. Go die in the void. Somebody's
cranky. Go die in the void.
Somebody's cranky.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Let me look at the frame.
Hell no.
Oh, you inspect the frame, but you can't think of anything to do with it would help, which implies you missed some optional stuff, but that's what replays are for. Oh, balls. Hey, that's, well, hello. Welcome to my realm. I'm the shadow.
Welcome to my nightmare!
I'm what the shadow is the shadow of. That's a nice job. It's a living.
It's a fucking Flintstones appliance.
I'm going to try something desperate. I'm going to smooth talk it.
Ooh, he's gonna put his dick in it.
You seem like a pretty hip cat. Ridiculous. Some of chat referred to that as Hal Swaglin in the last game. How about I reason with it? Let's discuss. Your words have no power here. Intimidate? Listen, Buster, you better... You tried. I did. I guess we're gonna fight. Fight me? Very well. I give you one chance. All or nothing.
Do not ooh-woo the Shadow Emperor!
I'm not. Is Cookie still in chat? As you draw your weapon, you hear someone behind you. Hi, hello. Oh God.
Thank you, Cookie. Cookie was here briefly, and then she departed.
Yeah, oh God, she did ooh-woo the Shadow Emperor. Hi, hello. Gabby is here to give the fight. Need a hand with this or a wall? Okay, so my companions are here. That's cool. You're not sure how they got here, but you'll take the help you can get. Okay. Muscle.
The Shadow Emperor.
Muscle.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's creepy. What I want you to do is kneecap the eyeball there, Molly. Cool. That's great. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of spooky damage. Oh, that's too much spooky damage. I don't like that. That's,
Do you need an adult?
Here, I am an adult.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, the Halzbot is here, too.
Halzbot.
Halzbot.
Halzbot has arrived! No!
Oh, I can't set him on fire, jerks.
Nail. That's what I was going for. Nail.
We're gonna raise... No.
Edic thinks that the Emperor of all space and time is going to stick its eldritch tentacles up your butt.
That's not what Attic said.
I think it's close enough. I think that's what he was trying to say.
You don't know that.
I think that you're about to have a tentacle ostomy.
All right, I'm gonna throw a bomb.
Sure, I want you to know, Shadow Taint. Ooh.
I'm gonna throw another bomb.
Oh yeah, gonna get the bomb in there then.
Oh yeah, we're gonna Idoda.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go in and we're gonna put in the bomb there.
Fire in the cheese hole.
Fire in the cheese hole.
Okay, only one person's on fire. Awesome, great. Oh wow, but that's okay. Mind melt.
Mind taker. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna do men talk every time he says that.
Mind melt.
Mind taker.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Oh, wait. What could I do here?
I don't know.
No, that's not...
I haven't played this game. Why are you asking me?
We're gonna play the Shadow Clarinet.
Ooh, the Shadow Clarinet.
We're gonna toodle. Yep.
The most sinister of woodwind instruments.
Here. We're gonna throw the loose bean fist. And now I'm gonna hit this with my... There we go. No more eyes.
Attack the other eye. Kill the eye.
Alright, Pounce!
Falcon?
Yeah, Falcon Punch. Yeah, you're gonna want to heal here, because this is gonna... Oh! He went after the tentacle. That's good.
Nom 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 nom. Oh, he's on fire. He's on fire!
Yeah, that's the Shadow President, so...
From downtown!
We're going to get rid of some of that muscle.
Boom shakalaka!
Yes, all of those things. Revel in my malodor! Let's see. How much have we got left? I'm going to go with some high damage stuff here and do some more mind melt. Because I got this...
Taker.
I'm just thinking that...
Why am I doing this to myself?
why are you doing what to yourself?
This mech I'm making.
Oh, well...
God, this thing's awkward.
Okay, the president is now down.
The president of the High Council is dead!
Yep. That's true. He just punched that in the mouth. Flap slap. Whap. I may not have enough nukes, but you know what I got?
Chance to the High Council?
I got Moxie, see? Get down, Mr. President.
Wait. Oh. Mm.
Oh, no, that won't do any good right there. Wait. Holy water. How is it not evil enough for the holy water to work? Is there anything that...
Okay, so here's the thing. It is an uncaring, amoral, extraterrestrial alien god. It has no morality for you to call it evil.
It just annoys me because nothing in this game has been evil enough for me to throw holy water at.
That might be the joke, Hal.
Grumble.
That's my thing.
I borrowed it. Actually, it's Squick's thing, isn't it?
It was Mad Duck's referring to me at the time.
Grumble about things?
Yes.
Let's see.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
That won't do any good because you can't set them on fire. But I will throw a glob of wet hair in the evil mouth. I'm going to do it again. Von Falkenstein, I can't. Like, if I click on the holy water, I literally can't click on it to use it. It just sits there. I could use a handful of steam and scald it for 5 hot damage. Let's go ahead and shield myself. Because I can get everybody else back up, but I do need a shield. And it's immune to bleed, so that won't help. What is this? That's sleaze damage. Sleaze damage. Oh, but I do have the shadow lasso, so maybe I can keep it from acting this next turn. Okay, that won't do any good, but queso fustalento.
Ventas Servitas.
Let's see. More stanky cheese. More stanky cheese.
Oh man, gonna get all that dang old stinky cheese in.
We're gonna do more stanky cheese.
Get
Fuego,
in there,
pyro,
my-
fuego. That's right.
Fuego.
Cookie. And now, behold, the heritage weapon of the Diggington line.
Krabathoth!
Woo!
That was music. It
Yeah,
was
we
like a
had
sting.
the victory jump ending. Well, that was my room. Oh, TV's on.
But is it on creepily?
Well, sometimes the best way to deal with a universe-destroying threat is just hit it till it stops moving.
Mara wants you to know that this is death by charcuterie.
Yeah, I could see that. Nice work.
I can see many things with my human eyes.
After the metaphorical smoke cleared, you found yourself stuck in the weird extra-dimensional space where the final showdown happened. Unfortunately, Oh, temporal oopsie. You got locked out of the universe because of a paradox. Unfortunately, the fact that you created a temporal paradox before you left the universe means you could never come back to normal. Oh, no!
You're lost in time and space!
Oh, there was a paradox I didn't close with my other self around Camp Crystal Dream. Oh, or Crystal Lake Dream. You waited a billion years, and that was the only beginning. Actually, its meaning is to say it was the beginning. The first billion years weren't any different than the next billion. You were still there. You always had been. The universe ended, and you weren't in it. Murray's bomb blasted him past the borders of reality. He drifted outside of the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is to not press a key for 5,000 years. Then you'll know it was that long. After a few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the fail-safe interdimensional homing teleporter Murray had left in the desk of one of his drawers. She was looking for a pen. Murray was wrenched through the ether and then unceremoniously dumped on the floor of the antique store. They spent a while trying to figure out what happened to you, but didn't have any luck. Being outside of the entirety of time and space makes you pretty hard to track down. Eventually, Murray gave up and started looking for another relative to help him with his future ventures. Wide Tom's Tongs did a brisk trade until the end of Prohibition, at which point it did an even brisker one.
Perfect.
When they started televising underground bare-knuckle boxing, Gabby got really excited and joined a league. Her combat style was a mixture of different martial arts that came to be known as super weird fighting.
Tracks.
Molly and Nancy went on to become the most notorious bank-robbing duo in history. They were last seen somewhere in Bolivia. Okay.
That's a reference to something.
Yep. Simone went on to become the chair of the SIT Robotectronics Department. The streets of Ocean City are relatively safe, a few gang fights notwithstanding. King Johnny got the camp loaded into the ocean with Samuel and Agamemnon doing most of the heavy lifting. With the wind at their backs, they set sail for distant shores. Thanks to Croesus, the expedition was well funded. Sure, it got boring at times, but Howie entertained folks with his harmonica, and Dusty brought a deck of cards. Wherever anyone got scratched up or seasick, Doc was there to provide medical attention. The nights were cold, but between Beatrice's wool and Calendula's moonshine, everyone kept pretty cozy. They ate creamed fish thanks to Walter and Creamy Steve. Cornelius and Beanie provided cornbread and beans. Mossman provided fine herbs and exotic spices.
You can always depend on Creamy Steve.
Yeah, and after a long and difficult journey, they arrived at a land they had promised themselves. They founded a new nation, a nation of hobos, by hobos, for hobos, with liberty and justice for hobos.
So help us God.
Marvin went on to set the world record for mailbox sitting. He held the record for nearly a week. He has recently become interested in flagpoles. I knew flagpole sitting was going to come back. I knew that was going to come up. The bishop's inspection went swimmingly.
Running up the flagpole and soon.
And the vicar of St. Polycarp's was promoted to vice pope.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well.
With the whole grisly murder business behind her, Ms. Brewster went on to win the Boarding House of the Decade award from the International Salesman League.
Perfect.
Crystal Store was moderately successful, but she was confident that in about 40 years business would boom. Okay. That's the 60s. 70 years from now, the historical village of Sandwich is still a popular tourist attraction. It's particularly popular among mixed-up hipsters who get it confused with Sandwich, Brooklyn. Okay. SIT's astronomy program continued to be no less dumb than SIT's astrology program.
Excellent.
To this day, they still refer to a goose, tomato, and artichoke omelet as the Yals. Clem and Jarvis Schlitz evaded capture by adopting the aliases Jarvis James and Clem Bartles, respectively. Bartles and James! After Prohibition ended, they had a long and illustrious career in the getting people drunk industry.
It's a noble profession.
In 1981, Mudhenge was acquired by the Stonehenge Corporation and renamed Stonehenge Mud and shut down. With your help, Rhonda Rasmussen became the first person to fly all the way around a swamp. Her fame lasted until a month later when Charles Lindbergh was seen buying a new set of shoelaces. Oh, that's so fitting. Haim Quarry went bankrupt after the workers fled in the night. Most of them made it back to the city and found new jobs, which could not possibly have been worse than their old jobs. True. Occam's Gator became the majority shareholder in Largemouth Bass & Sons and replaced the staff with graduates willing to work for exposure to fish. Paul Leathers used his new tongue to preach nonviolence and counseled many troubled youth away from a life of big game hunting. Right. John Leathers was convicted of male manslaughter and is preparing himself to be sent to the penal colony on Mars. Right. The kid with the glasses spent a week bragging after you proved his theory about big hands. The plant kid will happily wear Mossman's mustache the rest of his life. The chemist kid is still reeling from the whiff of the smell of the wisp you brought. The radio kid still proudly wears the feather you brought him from Barbara Yagara. The kid with the wrench still tells stories about the time you captured the Chupa Naharanja. The fly girl is still grateful for the chest hair you brought her from Flemberg. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you perhaps mean the Cupa Naranja?
No. I don't think so.
So it's not the orange sucker.
Yes, actually it is.
Okay, well.
So I said that wrong. Will Hunter moved to international waters to escape federal prosecution for marble fraud. The Mulross place remained uninhabited until the 1990s when it became a hotbed for swinging sexy singles.
Ooh. Find something new for you on Bumble.
Okay. The most horrible accent you've ever heard in 3, 2, 1. Unnatural predators to thin their numbers. Macmillan can cut his sheep bread out of control.
Shit, he wasn't lying.
He went on to become the region's primary supplier of both mittens and
You can't decide if you're country Austrian or Irish. It's very bizarre.
Despite your efforts, the maze stayed pretty much exactly the same. Forever. Billy made sure of that.
And you can all see my new classic Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way.
That's correct. The workers at the Ford compound were able to get the factory machinery back up and running. After months of research and hard work, they were finally able to make a car entirely out of beans. So that's what Tom drives.
I have it on good authority that Tom Bombadil at the Black Pants Legion does not associate with any car that does not haul ass.
Okay. It smelled awful and no one would buy it, so they ended up abandoning it on the streets of Ocean City.
Okay, see, now it sounds like Tom's car.
The old ham mill never spun again. The end. Well.
Not even a question mark, just the end?
Nope, just the end. So everybody, that was Shadows Over Loathing. I will fully admit, I did not quite catch everything. But we had fun along the way. The Loathing games are just amazing fun. Yes, there are a few things not resolved. That's true. But thank you guys for being here for this ride. This was, we're going to have to go after Asymmetric and just keep shaking Loathing games out of them to the point where it's going to be Black Pants of Loathing or something like that.
Black Pants Loathing.
So, let's see here. Yep, we're getting the credits here. So, what I want to do... no, Von Falkenstein, Kingdom of Loathing is not next. Given that that's an MMO, that would just never, ever, ever end. There are 2 possibilities that may come soon. We've got to decide on which one. That depends on some other factors. But, I do have things planned. The first thing, though, that I really want to do... So many time-delayed dad jokes. It's true. Oh, look. Chelsea Greenwood whistling. Matt the banjo player, banjo. Cremaine Booker, yep. Mr. Lieutenant Time Bonkers is still great. That's important. Plots and plans, yes. Vociferous thanks for vocal talent.
Yes, the tremendous amount of vocal talent in
Yep,
this game.
beta testers. Excellent beta testers. So, the development pets, that's nice. That's all very nice. Thank you for playing our game. We know it took significant time and effort to get here, and we appreciate your attention and endeavors. You rock. If you've enjoyed Shadows over Loathing, you might enjoy West of Loathing on Steam and Nintendo Switch, or our free browser game Kingdom of Loathing on the internet at kingdomofloathing.com. So, here's the other thing, Loathing of Pants, starring Ralphie. Okay, you know what, Bully? I appreciate that. So here's what I'm gonna do is for our on our way out. This is the usual send off. Is I want you guys to take care of yourselves. We got a big week coming up. You guys have a week coming up. It's the week before Halloween. There could be lots of fun things, or not, depending on what your job is. But I want you guys to take care of yourselves. This whole stream network, this channel would not be what it is without you guys. So first of all, thank you for being here. Second, take care of yourselves. Don't let things get out of hand. If you feel sick, if you feel bad, don't let it be a case of, if we had known sooner. Don't let it be a case of the darkness dragging you down. Go get that help, because you are worth it. You are. This place would not be the same without you. If you're in the U.S. or Canada, you can call or text 988 for the National Mental Health Crisis Line. If you need help with other services, you use 211 for the United Way. They will know of services you might need in your area. Last time I talked about this, it was I talked about the LIHEAP program, things like that. Make sure. Thank you, Diggs. I try to make it the good stuff. And Lady Red, I do try to take care of myself. I probably don't sleep as much as I should, but I try to take
That's
care
not
of
your
myself.
fault. That's not your fault.
Well, so everybody, take care of yourselves. Parallax, thank you for joining me here for capping off Shadows over Loathing.
I'm glad I could be here to make your life more difficult.
Well, hopefully it was fun for other people, not for you. I don't want you having fun like that. But
don't worry, that was never in danger of happening.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. So everybody out there, thank you for being with us. Take care of yourselves. Remember, you're worth it. We are happy you're here. And make sure you get out there and get some of that sunshine while it's here. And Grimos has plans for numeric workshops. So
oh, good. That's what I needed.
Everybody out there, one more time, thank you for being here. We appreciate you very much. Thank you for choosing WBPL 76. This is Halzikar with Parallax of the Black Pants Legion, and folks, I will see you next time.